She was nasty, man. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Mick Jagger, 15 million, 25 million. He got off light.
Bro, Mick Jagger. Because remember, he fucking married in Jamaica, and it was like a Puerto Rican priest on his day off. So he knew it going in, because Mick Jagger ain't giving you dick.
I think that was Jerry Hall. I think that was Jerry Hall.
Who's
that?
That
was wife number 2.
Who's this one?
That's Bianca Jagger.
The first one.
The first one.
Yeah, he don't.
The first one he had to pay. The second one he's like, listen, we're gonna work around this one.
Oh yeah, he don't fuck around. That guy. Before he was in the Stones. Jamie, what's the school he went to? Don't make me say something wrong. He went to the School of Wales or something for business. He's all about the cheddar. For the last 15 years, he's just been impregnating women all over the country and cutting them a check and saying,
London School of Economics.
Yeah, no. Listen, when it comes to, there's stories that you hear that you're like, no, he didn't. Like, no, he did not.
What a drag it is getting old.
Do you see him? Do you ever see any of it? Joe Rogan, do you ever see any of his rehearsal things? Do you ever see any of his videos? Do you follow him at all?
I follow him, yeah.
Do you see any of the videos that he does of him working out in the afternoons at 72 years
hard,
old?
Man.
Like
hard.
him dancing still like Michael Jackson.
Works out
and
twice
all that
a day.
stuff. That guy does not fuck around.
No.
And I still remember one particular story when he got to Boulder. They played with the Boulder Buffalo with the college plays. And he walked in and he goes, "What's wrong with those seats?" And they were like, "Well, Mr. Jagger, they're behind the stage. Bitch, you better get to selling. Because I ain't taking the stage until those motherfuckers are sold out."
He sold the tickets behind the stage?
Mick Jagger's brutal. They could pay for my ass. They could pay for my ass. Mick Jagger's brutal, bro. He's brutal.
And that was back before they had those giant screens. There was no giant TV
This is
screens.
88.
They didn't have those giant screens back
This is
then.
88, 87. They don't give a fuck.
They didn't have those big LCDs where you could see them.
No.
Like if you go see, like, say, Drake, and he's at a theater in a round, and like you see his butt,
Right.
like you're gonna see his face on giant screens all around you. You'll see it, you know. If you go to see like a real popular person, and a lot of people are playing in the round, you know.
Mick Jagger's an interesting guy. I don't think he's like very tight. Watches his Gitas. Tight. You know, he's just like tight.
How much time does he have left, though? I mean, he's like 76, right?
No, 72 maybe.
72?
Bro,
75.
Yeah. Yep.
He's like 75. How much time you got left?
if he keeps...
If you're lucky, everything goes great. You got 25 years. But those last 25 are rough.
Not with what he's got. Because he could just lay there all day, have young girls massage him. He's Mick Jagger, dog. They could just blow on his little nutsack and sing fucking...
He's probably getting blood transfusions every day.
Yeah, no, he takes good care. He's the backbone of the org. Look at him. He's the backbone of the organization. And just to think that Keith Richards is still alive and ticking, and there's people out there doing CrossFit.
And didn't Keith Richards write a book where he's kind of shitty about Mick Jagger?
He just told,
They kind of talk shit about each other, right?
That's how they sell books, dog.
Yeah, I know.
That's how they sell. Mick Jagger probably called him and said, do this
Tell
way.
the truth. Fuck it. Give me 10%.
And when I watch those little rehearsal tapes,
Look at
them.
his fingers. Look at those fingers. We're looking at
Keith Richards.
Keith Richards' fingers. His every knuckle is swollen to the point it's like double the size. He looks like he's got Megaton Diaz's hands. He's like a jiu-jitsu guy. You ever seen Megaton Diaz's hands?
Yeah, they're big fucking hands.
Mackenzie Dern's dad, the girl who made that video.
Yeah, you like
making
that?
fun of you. It's hilarious.
You like that?
Yeah, but her dad, Megaton Diaz, is a jiu-jitsu legend. All his life, he's done the gi. Guys who do the gi all the time, they develop real bad arthritis in their hands, and their joints swell up like crazy. See if you find Megaton Diaz's hands. That's not a good picture. But there's some pictures of his knuckles. They're crazy. They're all fucked up and twisted. Like, yeah, these. You can tell a little bit there. There you go. Zoom in on his
I
knuckles.
didn't know he was Mackenzie Dern's dad.
Yeah. Her dad is a fucking legend. Look, go zoom in on his hands.
That's as much as I could go.
Oh, that's as much as it goes. But you see how fucking flamed out those knuckles are? guys have done the gi their whole life, and they're always grabbing and holding on to that gi. They get that. Yeah, it's okay. We get the point. But that's what Keith Richards' fingers look like. Like he's secretly doing jiu-jitsu on the sly.
But that's 40 years of playing
Look at
the
those
guitar.
fucking fingers, man. That is crazy.
That's guitar playing. 40 years, 50 years.
Meanwhile, he looks just as good as Mick Jagger. He's doing blow every day, eating cockroaches, smoking
I don't
cigarettes.
think he looks as good as Mick Jagger.
Look, they look great.
I don't think he looks as. I think Mick Jagger looks fucking sensational.
But he doesn't in the face. If you look at the two of them in the face, make that picture bigger, Jamie. Look at them in the face. Mick Jagger looks older. But that's just, it's hard to tell because Keith Richards is smiling.
Dog, we should go. I would love to see Mick Jagger still pull 21-year-olds out of the audience.
I bet they feel so weird when he fucks them. It must feel so weird. Like you want to do it. Like if I was a girl, I was 20 years old, I would fuck Mick Jagger just for the story. But when he climbs on top of you and you smell death, you smell it coming out of his pores.
He's not. He's just old. He's a bad
Just
motherfucker.
bad cells. You smell misfiring cells all over the place.
Listen, when we were growing up, bro, 70-year-old people didn't look like that. 70-year-old
No.
people were not going on the road.
They weren't dancing
And
like that.
They weren't touring like that. That's something that you have to, and this is a new thing.
You have to do.
Well, it's
you know
discipline. It's a new. All these bands. First of all these bands that are going out are in their six. Ozzy, how about somebody called me the other day and they're like, "Hey man, I'm thinking of doing something New Year's Eve downtown. You know I hate New Year's Eve,
Right.
and I hate downtown even more. Fucking Ozzy Osbourne's doing the Forum, New Year's Eve. Ozzy Osbourne,
The Western Forum
the only Forum I fucking know in L.A.
in Inglewood.
Yeah, with Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson and fucking just, and I'm sitting there going, 70 years old, and he's doing New Year's Eve at the fucking
Probably
Forum.
got to. He's probably got to. His wife probably tells him, "The fuck out of the house. Go. Make money."